Hello and welcome. My name is Steve Pugh and this is the Growth Strategy Podcast. This week, the one thing that I want to kind of talk about is all to do with how, for me, it's the importance for any business, but especially for people that work for themselves. It's the kind of the width and the breadth of your network. So one of the things that I see quite often is that you have a lot of exceptionally talented people. They have their particular specialism, often in marketing, but often, different kind of sectors and parts of the economy. But when I kind of speak to them privately, there is always a concern, or especially at the moment when markets have dropped off and almost people are looking to find their next client, trying to grow their business as a whole. And, especially because a lot of people use this as their full-time livelihood, this is quite literally, it pays their mortgage. One of the things that I've kind of noticed is that almost well-intentioned throughout, people seem to often stay within the same network. So they work extremely hard and they do their marketing and their promotion and they go to events and they shake hands. And almost on two levels. One, I think more people actually ask for the sale. Don't be afraid once you've kind of built your brand and people hopefully know who you are, they like you, they trust you. Actually ask them, look, Steve, is there anything I can do to help you? And I think you see this quite a lot, that often people go in too niche with their offer, that actually the person you're speaking to might have a real pain point to do with something else that you within your actual skill set could probably solve. But often if people are too prescriptive in their actual offer and ask to the client, they often just get a no. So one of the things I kind of encourage people to look at is actually within your breadth of skill set, actually have more of a consultative sell conversation, get to know them, get to find out where their real pain points are, and actually can you help them? Project management is often a big one, that people often have stuff that they need to do but actually just don't have the manpower and resource to do it. So as well as providing, say, marketing or copywriting or whatever your kind of service is, also offer and ask what else can you do for them. And actually I think you'll have a real kind of bump and jump in your success based on that. But one of the other things which came up recently is actually similar, but you also need to make sure that the people that you interact with and network with are actual buyers of your service. It's always very easy to network in a group of people that you like and you trust and you enjoy the events and everything about what the organization is about. But actually, unless you have your key target demographic within that audience, again, this can be an area where people sometimes struggle to make sales to get to the point where they want to be. So for instance, for myself, I know that most of my customers are £1 million plus turnover. So based on that, as well as the stuff that I like doing, and there's different kind of meetup groups, which I really kind of thoroughly enjoy, I always make sure that my networking and the kind of interaction with customers across different areas, I purposely look to interact with people who are actually my target buyer level. And actually based on that, the idea is that you have a greater target audience and maximum kind of addressable market based on people who will actually buy your service, as opposed to people that you just like kind of hanging out with. So that is the thought for this week. It's a well-intentioned way to help your business grow. It's to help spark some ideas for actually, starting to explore different networking groups, different opportunities, and actually kind of find clients at the right level for your business. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch. You can get me on all of the kind of social media channels, and I look forward to seeing you next week.